Hey guys, welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and we are just about to head out. I think we've basically gotten rid of everything we want to. We can probably sell off some of this stuff later on, that's fine. Let's just head out.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabris are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
Okay, the surface. Finally, I missed the fresh air so much. Okay, Camellia's pretty happy about getting out of the tunnels, I suppose. Okay.
Godspeed.
Let's stealth. The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Iomede's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anivia.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
Where are we?
The Gray Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
What is the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
I have important information about the location of a cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Gray Garrison.
We met some mongrels who live beneath Canabris. This is land.
Most people in Canabris think that the children of the first Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
What's the situation in the city?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
How did the Wardstone end up in the Gray Garrison?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Dascari has gone, but the Wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The Wardstone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Let's not waste any time. To battle.
That's the spirit. You, take a Navia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
You hear labored breathing interspersed with disgruntled muttering. Horgus is holding his rapier hilt in a white-knuckled grip. A bead of sweat trickles down from his temple.
Lord Horgus Gwyrm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
For Iomedae! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Irabeth raises her blade and the soldiers inspired by her cry rush into battle with renewed vigor. Okay.
Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's locked. More stuff to loot. Okay, I guess we're just following the crowd. Okay, can't go that way. Could probably use Bless, so let's do that. Okay, this dude is blocking the way, so we can't get through, unfortunately. Can we pick this lock?
I hope you
We can.
appreciate this.
Alright. Stuff to sell, I suppose. Hey, I know you. So you're one of these cultists? How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will all be dead soon, but we'll be alive. I can't. Come on, leave these losers. The Crusades are over. Soon the demons will rule the whole world. Here goes nothing. All hail Baphomet. Cowardly traitor, I swear on the sword of Iomade you will... Yeah, didn't quite finish that. That's interesting. I guess we can try... I think we should attack most of these guys first, otherwise they'll just be hitting us from the side. We could use land to take these guys out though, especially the Evoker. Okay. Want to get to the Evoker over here as well if we can. Okay. They seem to have finished their fight, so they'll come over to help us, which is nice. Other than our wolf, we're not doing too badly. I guess we can cast Protective Luck on the wolf just to keep it alive. Okay. Let's save it here. Take all that stuff. Take all this stuff too. Okay, that's locked. And nothing else this way. I think this is where we came up, so we can ignore that. Locked as well. Locked over here too.
Our path leads on.
Okay, to battle again. Okay, I guess we can collect all that stuff too.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
Mirago. You again, you wench!
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabris. She must be back to finish what she started.
Thornton, do you know this demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, no, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Okay, I guess it's fight time. We are encumbered, which is not ideal. Let's see. Yeah, let's drop this. Okay, we can't change equipment in combat. That's fine. Okay, let's... Yeah, let's hit the cultist with land. Yeah, I think we might be getting poisoned. Okay. The stinking fog is gone. So that's something. Okay, let's keep looting everything. Really, let's drop them too. And I guess we can drop these as well, because we don't want to be too too encumbered. Save it here. We failed the religion check, not ideal. I think we need to do some healing. Yeah, we've got Baskin lasts for a while. Amelia doesn't have Bless anymore. Okay. Right, let's start with recasting Bless. And I think we should heal up as well. Okay, let's heal up with our wolf too. That should be fine. Okay. Let's just go with type. Okay, let's get Sealer a bit of healing as well, okay? And we'll save it here, and... Okay, we used Bless. Let's use Unbreakable Heart, just in case. Oh, we've got Remove Fear already. That should be good enough, I guess.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Enlarged person, we could do that. Probably worth doing, actually. I probably should just use buff normal. Let's cast all the spells, that's fine. Sealer failed to cast spell mage armor, that's fine. Okay, we've got enlarge, we've got bull strength, most importantly. And I think this should be fine, so let's save it here. And do this mobility check.
I am helpful.
As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening. Voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious wardstone. But what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand. But wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
Who are you?
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories. Even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minago, Lily II and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
Feel righteous fury swell within you. How dare this demon besmirch the ground of this beautiful world with her hooves? A world created by the gods and cultivated by mortals? And these cultists, how dare they betray all that is sacred in this world and join the forces of the foulest evil? Can they repent and redeem themselves, or have they followed the path of evil past the point of no return? The wardstone seems to sense your thoughts. The chamber grows slightly brighter. What are you doing to the stone?
Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
Okay. I guess we're not going to succumb to the rage. We are, of course, going to choose the good option. Your victory celebrations are a little premature, demon. Echoing the holy flame erupting from your hand, the light also gets brighter and brighter until it floods the chamber. You hear the voices again, stronger now. They repeat your words like a choir of angels.
Hey, no eyes!
Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid?
Don't listen to her. The Fiend wants us to lose all hope. She won't succeed.
I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
We'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
Yet another obstacle.
Guess we can just all charge in. That should work. Okay, since Sealer is the first one in, let's use Protective Luck on her. Okay, that was interesting. The wolf and Camellia are all in trouble.
That's it. I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
The demoness whispers a spell and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army.
Iomade is with us!
Yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voices blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeon. It seems they are holed up in the Tower of Estrod.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
What is the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What do you plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomade's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
Can I help you in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the ward stone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Gray Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use. And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Okay, everything is clear.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabras still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Inevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Okay. So we've gotten out of the dungeon now. This is our personal chest. Okay, Anivia is here. Staunton, we know we need to have a chat with. Lan's over here. Sealer is there. Okay. Well then, I guess this is a good place to end the episode. We've finally gotten out of the dungeons. We've met Minago, and now we are into Act 1 properly, I think. And we have some people to talk to, and we already have a few quests. Let's not show complete quests, so we can do all this stuff. And we are going to get more quests from chatting with Anivia and some of the other people here, so that should be good fun. We are almost at the next level 2, so that's going to be handy. And we will be able to pick up a new companion and other stuff, and we'll sell off all of our junk too. And then we can start progressing the main story and get into the meat of Act 1. And actually, Act 1 is pretty interesting, and there is a bit of a time schedule sort of thing. So the initial part of this Act 1 will be a little bit frantic, but it'll be good fun. And once we get the full party of 6 members, that's when we'll turn off that active companions get experience only thing. So that's something to look forward to. But that, yeah, in the next episode, we'll get started. We'll have a chat with our friends here, and then we'll go from there. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one.